Real Life Street Stars. We're here with the gangster, Terrance Williams. Once again, what's going on, brother?
Man, thank y'all for having me. Let's get it. I'm ready to enjoy this thing. Let's get it. Hold up.
Oh, he got the beep out.
Now, hey, you looking very gangster right now, goddamn.
You did.
Bro, do them beepers actually work, man? I'm just kidding.
You ain't hear the people that hit me just now. Look, listen, now check it out now. Cause y'all want nobody to say I've been capping.
Okay, yeah. Look at that.
Come on, man.
Damn, like, won't they just call you something?
How much could a nigga pay you to get one of them off you right now?
Oh, man. See, this is why they can't pay me. Let me tell you why they can't pay me.
Yeah.
I got too much of it.
Yeah.
I got too much of it.
Talk to him.
How them rappers do? How they? I got
money fans.
I got too much they can't pay me for, man.
Money fans. No, Marie. The Jug House, man. Yeah. Hey, gangster, welcome back, man. Since the last interview we had, man, it's like you figuring this thing out, man. Everybody had a lot to say. Everybody like, hey, man, he out here, capitalizing off his stories. They getting angry with you for capitalizing off your own stories. How you feel about just people having words and just criticism about how you moving?
It motivates me.
There you go.
Because, like I always tell people, if I don't like you, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to talk to you, period. So it's something about me that intrigued these people. So now my thing is this: while I was incarcerated, people told many stories. People read magazines. It was all good. But now that I'm out and I done figured it out, it's a problem. But what that rapper say is a problem when
they do. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's problem when I do it. Fuck.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
Thank you for saying it.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna touch on a few topics, man. A lot of things have been happening in the world, man. But first and foremost, we want to reiterate, some of the things that happened in our last interview, some reactions that we got. Mm-hmm. But real quick, you had just mentioned something. You had said you had got a lot of stories while you was, during your incarceration. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious. Was there any story that somebody told you that just shocked the fuck out of you? Like, are you serious? You was doing what out there?
The only stories that was shocking to me was, it was a guy, he had like 160 something years, and he actually didn't think this was wrong. He was in there for taking pictures of his children on the beach naked. He loved to be naked. I'm talking about, he would work out, and he would have his shirt off, and he used to do law work, so I would come, man, type it for me. He'd have his shirt off, looking at himself in the back. I'm like, man, get your little skinny, ugly self out the mirror, come on and type this law work for me. But he actually didn't think nothing was wrong with being naked and his children being naked. Talking about little children, infants, and young children being naked on the beach and taking photos of his children. And they gave him like 100-something years for that. Yeah. Yes, it's on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, one of the highest streamed movies right now, or series right now, is the Jeffrey Dahmer story on Netflix. And I don't know if you're familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer, but he killed and ate a bunch of people, mostly African Americans, mostly like half of our African Americans. And they're telling this story now, and it's triggering a lot of people. What are your thoughts on when you see something? Or have you watched it, or do you know about it? Have you watched it?
I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
But I can answer that question.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay for them to show history on what would happen to black people, but once we come up and bring something up or do something, they're gonna say we trying to incite a riot, or we wrong for bringing this up, let that past be in the past. It's like a double standard, still to this day, and it's not cool. But I don't want to watch nothing like that, and I'm disappointed because when you saying one of the most street, I thought you about to say the Gangsta William YouTube channel.
So wait, you come from the 90s. Do you remember this story happening when you was coming up? Like just that situation happened in what was it, Milwaukee, I think?
Man, I had to watch my back and make sure I was good in Magnolia. I ain't had time to be worried about.
No, I'm saying when you hear the news might say something about some crazy shit going on up north.
Beloved, we ain't had time for the news. We had to get our rifle and our rucksack and we had to watch the enemy, and we had to hit the block. So it was war going on in my
right
city.
there, like
yeah, I ain't had time for that.
So I have to ask you because there's a part in this movie where at the very end, spoiler alert, but he gets killed by another inmate, a black inmate.
Good.
And there's a situation where, and you could kind of speak to this, to where they were alone in like, I guess, a mess hall cleaning, mopping the floors, cleaning up. Is that something normal that they'll put violent criminals, like killers, with each other just to be not watched by security guards? Like kind of having access to each other?
Yeah, that's how I go in the federal system. Only difference is in the federal system, we have we call real estate. You may have 15 cells going down this way. So this might be all Dallas cells. Everybody from Dallas, Texas. Or this might be all blood cell. This might be all Crip cell, the Muslim cell, DC cell. So when you come on a compound, you're gonna go with your people. But now in the mess hall, child hall, or the laundry, we like right here, we all together. So we, it could go down. But the problem is now, if you kill somebody and we lock down, we come up, it's gonna be some consequences, repercussions behind us. They're gonna want to get their lick back. And it'll be back and forth. And when somebody get killed, a white kill a black or a black kill a white, they lock down a lot of the penitentiary because they know it's gonna be a domino effect.
With other penitentiaries.
Yeah.
So do you think that he was just trying to get back for the black community, or why do you think that he was allowed to, get back on Jeffrey Dahmer in prison?
For that reason, now he the people champ now.
Mm.
For the people who followed that story, he's the people champ now.
That's crazy, man.
So when it comes to a security guard, not security guard, I'm sorry, a CO, do they, like, from your experience, do they be getting like tipped off or taken care of to just turn a blind eye to certain situations?
Man, you got some COs that's part of the gangs. You got some COs. Listen,
Grew up with the niggas.
I done met a CO that's like, you talk crazy to me, gonna tell you, let's catch the cell. Go one-on-one in here. I done met some gangster COs, man, But I can't speak on the state because I haven't been there since '96, but I can speak on the federal system. It's a lot of corruption going on. I had a woman, man, and I've heard a lot of people say, oh man, that CO dirty, that CO set me up, that CO lying. And I just be like, man, nah, you did it. Or man, you had that drugs. But I've actually had a CO, a white lady, she was cool with this Mexican, and we both had kind of like had the compound. We had a lot of the illegal stuff on the compound. He wanted me out the way. And he gave her, I saw like a shank about this big, a knife, on her desk, right? Well, I didn't pay no attention to it, so like around, we locked down like 9:45 at this particular prison. She did it on a Friday. It was in December, I wanna say December the 8th, on a Friday, because I marked it on my calendar, I still got it in my house now. And I had a Muslim brother on the compound, me and him to be bumping heads, so he sent a word for me to come to the rec yard. When I go out, he said, man, listen, man, go check your legal locker because they got a weapon in there. They're trying to set you up. So I go to my legal locker. I go get all my stuff. I dump it out on the bed. Big shank fall out. So I'm like, wow. So then a few guys started telling me, yeah, man, I wanted to tell you, man. I said, it's cool. So happened a lady, like 3 months later, the lady came back in my dorm. So I ran to the legal locker and I took my legal stuff out of there. I was kind of nervous. I was like, man, she did it that time. She'll do it again. So she worked there the next night. I said, Miss such and such, can I speak with you? We was way in the back. She said, yeah. I said, don't you think you owe me an apology? I found what you put in my locker. And she's like, oh yeah, I put it there, but I had told the lieutenant that I put something there, don't touch it. I'm saying to myself, miss, you lying. You can't tell the lieutenant you put a weapon in my locker. You know what I'm saying? And what really had me a little tick, because I was caught with a 10-inch shank behind my bed in the prison. You know what I'm saying? So it's my MO to have weapons. And now you plant this on me. No people weren't gonna hear I got framed, but I told her, I said, listen, I said, now if I was dirty, I could have just told the people, run the cameras back, they see you go to this legal locker room, and when you put this in my locker. I said, but I'm not gonna do that. She said, yeah, you're right, and I apologize. And I'm looking at it, I want to tell her, give me a hug or something while we back in the back. But I was like, nah, she might hit the button till I try to rape her. So I done left it alone, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but,
for real.
man, that's no cap, man. That really happened to me, man.
That's good. Man, one of the stories that came out it sounded kind of crazy, right? Life Jennings was like, Jeffrey Dahmer wanted him to sing to him. And so he used to sing for him, whatever. Is that a normal thing that happens in prison? Because from the outside looking in, it just sounded kind of nuts. But people was commenting like, nah, that's just some shit that go down. If you talented, motherfucker might just be like, man, bust a song out or whatever.
Yeah, that's true because when Ja Rule first came in the building, the counselor wanted him to rap. But you have people that if they know you can sing, like I'm pretty sure R. Kelly got a bunch of commissary. The dudes be want to hear that, man. Dudes, man, hit that, rap. You know, BG can rap. You know, I've been around a lot of rappers in prison, so dudes be like me and one of my Muslim brothers. We had got together. We was gonna do a talent show. Man, we had half of the compound came out, and we had a first place, second place, third place. But when the COs, we didn't get it authorized. We just set it up, made the flyers. People came out to the rec yard. Yeah, man, we promoted that thing and everything on the compound, man. Yeah, and the CO came out there, hey, y'all break this up, y'all, and you know they made us, disperse because we didn't get it approved through the administration. But but now I would say this here: a lot of them white people, they tell like the Aryan brother, they'll tell them, man, stay away from them blacks. They don't want them. The ABs and the Pisces, they don't want their people dealing with blacks.
And why is that? Is it?
They're racist. And but now I'm gonna say this here, a lot of black be on some bull too. They'll be like, if they know they got a big car, a big number, and they go get the drug for them and get high, man, I ain't paying you. Why am I pay you if I got a bunch of killers with me?
That's right.
Get it in blood.
You get it in blood.
Yeah, man.
Now, when we speak about racism, because you touched on something, and I feel like it's a good point. It's a lot of cats be like, I'm not really racist, but when you get on that yard, you got to be with your people. Why do you think it's like that? Why do you think it's so segregated?
In prison, I understand it because I've been there, right? You have to be like that because people will take advantage of you. And you got a lot of people, like say I'm from New Orleans, and somebody come on a compound that's kind of weak or scary. This is my people, that's my homeboy now, so I have to look after him. So I can't allow another car or another race group take advantage of him because it's gonna make me look weak.
Do you think if we functioned on the outside, like everybody functions on the inside, that black people will be in a better space?
You saying we politic? That's a good question. That's a good question, but this is the problem with it out here. You know how people always say, you know the old adage, there's a lot of chiefs, no Indians.
Yeah.
So, because out here, you got a vast of things to get to, where in prison is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So out here, you got the cars, the women, the jury. So I'm gonna want to have the money. So I'm gonna want to be the treasurer. So I'm with the blacks, but you know, y'all gotta pay tithes. So when y'all pay tithes, give me the money. So now it's in another black man mind, his mind, you know what? Man, Gangsta in the house, this big old mansion, he got the money, he the treasurer, him and his family living good, and I'm down here in the ghetto, I'm over here, I'm struggling, man, I gotta pay car, no man. So now the whisper gonna come. Yeah. So now 2, 3 y'all gonna click up, might try to bring me a move. That happens in prison, robbery.
So, we heard the story of Calico, the pistol you had, you was out there, getting busy. Have you ever had to have a situation up close and personal, whether with a knife, whether with your bare hands? You ever had to do something outside of using a pistol to handle a situation?
On the street?
Yeah. Or
well, on the street,
no, I'm saying that's what you're gonna use. But have you ever had to do something outside of a pistol?
No, I understand what you're saying. See, you got to keep in mind, in a concert, you can't bring your guns in.
Oh, yeah.
So now you need weapons. Like I used to have mace. But my enemies at the Cali project, they had these belts and they had the knives made in their belts.
Oh damn!
Like the belt buckle. They was real shrewd. I caught myself attacking one of my enemies out the Methamphetamine project. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna beat them up right quick, get it over with. Man, they had steak knives in there and I got hit in the chest.
Oh, shit.
In the fair.
At the fair, at the Louisiana State?
Yeah, man. I wanted to sue them people.
How does that feel? Do you know that you're stabbed at the moment it happens, or you like, the fuck am I bleeding?
I didn't know at first because, when you're drilling, when you pump, you working, you fighting.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because he had his head down swinging and I'm looking at him. And when he came up, I said, oh, he got a weapon. I got to go now. Feet don't fail me now.
Yeah,
I had to get up out of there, and then he caught me back here in the back of my neck. But then when I raised my shirt up, it just went to making noise like that little brrr, brrr sound, right? A bunch of blood coming out and a bunch of girls right there. So I'm heading out the Superdome, but then I see all these women I wanted attention. So I fell down, think like,
Oh, wait. You fell down because the females...
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
this will play it to the end.
Yeah.
Even when...
On the edge of death.
Bro.
Them ladies gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, man. I wanted to be...
by myself?
Yeah, I just wanted the attention, bro. Yeah, I laid on that floor right there. Call the ambulance, come get me. Yeah, man. For real. Yeah.
That was real.
We are watching the situation with T.I.'s son, and as it unfolds, there has been this big discussion around people protecting their children. One of the arguments are that he's a grown man and he should be able to handle his own issues. And, but other people's stance are, well, that's his kid. How do you feel particularly about, when you have a grown child and they living their life, as far as them needing protection, or should they be able to handle their business if they talking that shit?
First, because I watched that whole situation play out. And I had told my people, I said, listen, they barking up the wrong tree.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, remember, I'm gonna answer the question, but I gotta paint this picture for everybody.
Cool.
Remember when 50 Cent came in the game in the early 2000s, when he was the industry bully?
Right.
Okay. Remember when Drake came on the scene? I'm gonna say the 2009 on Up Drake. Now put the bully and 50 Cent and the Drake together. That's Charleston White of the internet.
Right.
Right now today. I don't think there's nobody out there that could go get video with this man.
At all.
Charleston White might be asleep. I think he could wake up laughing and yeah. I'm gonna get him tomorrow. Bro, you can't play with the man. But to answer that question is this. For me personally, I'm not, because I go through it now on my social media platform, I'm not about to argue with nobody, children, no youngsters, no teenagers, period. That's me. However, I would say this. People know this is how we make our living. Trolling, going at it. You saw what happened when Boosie spoke about me. He threw me in the alley hoop, I slam dunked him. Got me where I'm at today. With Charleston White, that's what he do. This is his thing. And this is not nothing new. People know that, right? But I would say this, when Charleston White said what he said, had those two little young boys kept their mouth closed and let the father speak up, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But my thing was this. When them little young boys got on that social media site and said what they said, they were stepping in grown man shoes and trading in grown man territory. So, and I know one thing, T.I. and Boosie are very active in their children's lives. So now, they heard when his sons went back at him, and I don't know for sure, but I believe that they was like, you know what, son, you did good, you did right. But how they say, for every action, there's a reaction. And when Charleston White came back, this is how the man make his living. It's monetized. Now it's a problem. And you can look at it this way, because I when I look at stuff, I don't be in a tunnel vision. I was like, wow, T.I. got back on social media and was like, y'all, for the last 2 days, I've been watching my family, being disrespected, blah, 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 and a lot of y'all just sitting there, people I fed, people I born out of jail. Bro, when you do something for the heart. You don't bring that and throw it in people's face. And honestly, T.I. was one of the reasons when I was in prison that I wanted to step my vocabulary up, because he's very intelligent, very smart for the wordplay. And he's known to go at it. So when I'm watching this T.I. say this on his social media, I'm like, wow, he go to vulnerable side. T.I. break it down, man. This a guy was from the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, what you doing, Tip?
And it's kind of crazy because it's like when you're in war, it's basically like showing his vulnerability, he transferred all that power to Charleston White. Facts. It's like you just made him bigger than you now. Because now everybody that loves you, care about you, has to go and look at that video, and he gets paid for that, which allocates him more funds for the war. But it didn't seem like it just seemed like a move made out of emotion. Man, when Tip answered T.I., I was like, Tip, what you doing? When Tip answered T.I., when Tip answered Charleston White, first of all, let's put some respect on his name, Mr. White. Mr. White.
Because I don't want no problem, Mr. White. So when Tip got on there and addressed that situation, I said, what is he doing? You know, I say, wow. I say, man, no, man, you can't get that man that kind of platform. You put that spotlight on that man. And Charleston White gonna act a fool when he get that spotlight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, bro. And now, this is what I'm about to say. You can look at it like this too. Two ways you look at this situation. When T.I. screamed, you can look at it as he abused his celebrity status because when he started screaming up to the people, a few people respond to him, right? Or you can look at it like T.I. a big dog in the building and he spoke out and they respond, you know? So you can look at it both ways, you know? I just was like, man, leave that man alone.
Right. Now, another thing, another part to that is, you know, you have kids, right, that grew up. I mean, these kids grew up in nice homes. I really don't feel like they ever had to touch a struggle, or they really can identify with a struggle like you did. Like you were really out there in the field, but the lives that they're trying to lead are so they're the opposite of that. Like they want to be from that. They want to be a part of that. Why do you think that is? Like, why would you want to indulge in a lifestyle of things that could possibly put your life in danger or put you in situations like jail or whatever?
Social media, peer pressure. You got, like how you just spoke, right? You got a lot of young boys like coming from the ghetto like I come from. They will see these privileged children and be like, oh, you ain't like us. You ain't do this. You ain't come up like we come up. You ain't eat the mayonnaise and mustard sandwich, but you come. And then some of them will feel like, oh, I ain't no coward. I ain't no sucker. But daddy from the street, so I'm real too. And they act that stuff out. You know? But at the end of the day, man, I would love to trade places with them and have a rich dad. I can just sit back. I'm gonna let people say what they want. But the social media is the way of life right now. Everything's on social media, man.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, back then it's like, or even for us back then, before social media, it was like the girls just like the bad guys. So you grow up in a nice house. Even Charleston White said it. He grew up with everything he needed. His mama was good, but he chose to go on the other side of the tracks to get into the the fuckery just because that's where it was. Now I'm just curious on your thoughts on this because Charleston White tried to use T.I. using that old thing he did back when the Fed case came on him, where he had to go and talk with the laws and say, hey, 1-800-tipsters.
He also hosted him testifying. Testifying off the line. Well, he was in court and his best friend died and he was just on
I'm
the
familiar with the
stand.
case. I was in a prison with the guy who told on his brother too on that case.
On it, see. So when you're watching that, and you see what T.I. is doing, where he's like, man, I ain't no snitch. But he's trying to, of course, help closure on the case with his partner. And then also he's working with, you know how they hit you with the how many years you about to get, but hey, if you do this, we'll shave it down and go on this TV platform and tell kids it's okay to, tell. What are your thoughts when you see that based on even before your situation to see artists like T.I. just, hey, he's looking out for self. Like I'm trying to get through this. Ugh.
That's a no-no. That's a violation because at the end of the day, like I said before, like I violated, you do not sit down with law enforcement, period. So at the end of the day, when you put yourself in that situation and you're a public figure, now you open that door for people to come at you. Just like with me, people come at me now. You know what I'm saying? So I know in this game, I gotta have bulletproof emotions. But you do not sit down, I don't care. Now, when you sit down with them people, you gotta be ready to take everything that come with that. And another thing, when you sit down with them people and you make these deals, you gotta show the people what kind of deal, what you made, what you talked about.
I just quick question. So if a nigga steal your car, you're not gonna tell the law what kind of car you had, your license plate, what do we stop at law cooperation? Like, what is the threshold for law cooperation? Because it's like, it just seems like it just gets smaller and smaller every day to the point to where you can't.
Don't even press 911.
You don't even press 911.
Don't even go to the police.
Nigga, don't flag if you don't know where you're going, don't ask the law for directions.
Now, are you asking the 1990s gangster or are you asking the 2000s Terrance?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Well, in the 90s, I'm the law.
I love that answer. I don't even want the
Now you steal my car. Y'all can text.
Yeah.
I can press the 911. Hey man, my car got stolen. This kind of car was This all the information I got on it. I can do it now.
Right.
Yeah, insurance. They say you need a police report. I mean,
Right.
I got to talk to the police.
But back then, we wouldn't worry about police report. We were worried about setting an example. Let somebody else steal it.
Right.
You won't steal another one.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where we were at with it.
Now,
that was a great answer.
Yeah, it's a great answer. Great answer. Now, what they try to do was they tried to call for cancellation of of Charleston White. So T.I., of course, he got with Boosie, he got with some other people. They were like, we need to go ahead and try to cancel this guy. Do you feel like Charleston?
Then they took the videos down off of 85 South. They came together, took his videos down.
They asked people to take down videos, like, let's not support this. Do you feel like Charleston White can be canceled? And do you feel like those who took the videos down should be writing for pick a side almost,
Well, first of all, let me answer the Charleston White situation. No, he can't be canceled because Charleston White is the entertainment of the YouTube right now. So at the end of the day, think about this here. Look at this here. If I can use this example, you got the KKK, you got the all these other racist right groups, Trump and them. They got the First Amendment, they got the freedom of speech. So now you can't cancel this man because would Charleston White have good on his side? Like I tell everybody with me, we not rappers. As it says, you can't blackball us. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you could do, like Tip and them did, okay, we got friends that I rub elbows with, that I'm cool with on the 85 South show. Shout out to 85 South show, y'all get me on there.
DC,
DC.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, call up my buddy now. But now it's a strategic move because he could show Charleston White, listen, I'm gonna limit some of your things. But the problem is, Charleston White already done that. That's already done on the 85 show. Right. So now the thing is, the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube look at it as me and Charles White, we partners. This man bringing us views and we watch out. You know what I'm saying? That little money y'all got, how the bank doing Kanye. Watch out, that little money ain't nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to hit that. So like I said, Charles White bring views. He bring, it's a lot of stuff a lot of us don't agree with, but he just is an exciting person. He say some wild stuff. One thing he did that I respect, I didn't like, but I respect, if I can get away with this, was when he was cussing out or disrespecting Bumby or T.I., all them, when he was inviting them to his private parts, he stopped at the Minister Farrakhan. And I was like, right there should show people Charleston White know better. He not crazy. He stopped right there. I was like, boy, look at that. Man,
because aside from everything that he said ever, I felt like those were going to be his most dangerous words ever uttered at all times. Because everybody knows you just don't play with the nation. That's just...
Because you got to keep in mind is this, man, and there's no disrespect to none of the gangs out here. The Nation of Islam is different from the gangs. Like, they are security. They are in the place. They right there. And a lot of people would die for Farrakhan. Man. So it's certain things. And I was like, okay. When he stopped right there and he made sure he made it clear, I ain't gonna do this. I was like, okay.
You may not die for T.I., but for Farrakhan, it's crazy because even in me watching old prison movies and stuff like that, it's always like the Muslims that seem to have that power that niggas just, everybody like, hey, I don't fuck, like the Aryans, the black, the gang, when it comes to the Muslims, they be like, all right, hey.
Bro, that's how we is in the penitentiaries. It's like you may have 200-300 Muslims in a pen, right? Yeah. And then now you got 200-300 Muslims. Now in the Muslims, you're gonna have people from New Orleans, you're gonna have people from DC, people from Philly. So now you got homeboys. So now what's gonna happen is maybe majority of the people from Philly, a lot of people from DC, they're sometimes be their co-defendants. Yeah. So now you may have 500 men on the compound ready to go to war.
Damn.
Behind the Muslims.
So how is it that people get transition to Muslim when they get to the pen? Like people go in there, like maybe they're Christian, maybe they're Baptist, maybe they're non-denomination, but they come out straight, the nation, they come out straight Muslim. How does that happen? Is it like a recruitment, or is it like, you go in there, you see like, that's a powerhouse, I need to be a part of that. I need to read the Quran, I need to go through all that.
Well, let me say this. Because I was...
and did you convert?
I came into Islam back in 1995 in the parish jail in New Orleans. And when I went to state, I didn't learn. So when I went home in 96, there's a guy in the nation used to come in the project. And we would get up and run from him. Because he's just like how them Jehovah's Witnesses come knocking on the door talking? This is how he was, right? So one day I was like, man, I ain't about to be run. What's up? So we started talking, He invited me to the mosque on Diamond in New Orleans, right? They pat me down, took my lighter, took all my stuff, right? So when I go upstairs, it was men on one side and it was women on the other side. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I'm checking out the women over here. So I'm like, okay, there's some nice little women over there, but they not mingling with us, right? So it's 3 young guys up here on the podium going at it, talking. I like how they talking. So when I go to the Fed, I'm already used to the Nation of Islam, and then my homeboy was the minister, so I just started, going with them. So I'm learning. And then one day we at the microwave cooking, and 3 brothers from the Sunni community pull up on my homeboy, was the minister, and say it showed him something in the Quran. And he shook his head, yeah. I said, what they was talking about? He said, no, don't worry about it. So I'm like, all right. So I'm not reading the Quran, I don't know nothing, right? So it wasn't until 2005 till I started reading and looking at certain stuff, and I was looking at these guys was looking at this DVD, and it was a Christian man having a debate with some Nation of Islam guys, and he was tearing them up, right? And I told the student brother, I said, yo, you see that? He said, man, I got a lot of stuff on it. So he started showing him. And I had a lot of respect on his compound in the pen where I was at. I used to get guys to come out to the nation to our function and stuff. So when I took Shahada, man, it got all around the compound, man. So a few people was mad. And it's crazy because a few people, one guy that was in the nation, he was mad with me. Bro, no cap. 2 years later, I see him on another compound with a kufi on, and I greeted him. I was like, wow, he didn't came over to to the Sunni community. But a lot of people, and we don't supposed to say this, like, some people like, man, they only join the Muslim for protection. What I do is, because I was a prayer leader at one compound before, so what I do, I don't say that about people. What I do, I just watch your actions. I'm gonna see if you're gonna come to Jumo. Because it's right, there's a lot of Muslims on the compound, and what we are taught, the Muslim blood is sacred. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect his property, you know what I'm saying? So when people see the structure that we had, they like, oh, they're a gang. But they always ask, what was here first, religion or gangs? So, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that's gang members that come from the religion and took a lot of the stuff and say, you know what, we're gonna format our gangs like this, so they look at us like a gang. But it's more Christians in the prison population, period. But they only come together on a Sunday. And after that, they disperse. So if they stuck together like we do, they'll be big and deep. But a lot of people come over to Islam, and I be like, man, inshallah, I mean God's will, that he will learn and it will touch him where he want to be, full focus in. Because I done seen some guys come, and then before you know it, a homosexual come on the compound, they take the kufi off, and they in the room with the towel up. I done seen a lot of crazy stuff, man. But
yeah,
it's sad, but man, I done seen a lot of stuff, man. But I just watch a person. I don't just pass the judgment. I just watch him.
Yeah,
watch his. What I mean, watch, because we can't be suspicious of a person and stalk him. When I say watch, when it's time for prayer, when the football game on, when the Cowboys playing,
yeah.
If you can't leave that table, if you leave that TV, you playing. Because it don't take them 5-10 minutes to worship your Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna pray, ask God to release you. Please release me, but you can't take time out to go and worship. And when Jumu'ah come on Friday, if I don't see a bunch of brothers, like it might be 300 Muslim compounds. During Jumu'ah, you might get 50, 75. But for Ramadan, you might have 500 people like, man, you Muslim, they coming to eat because there's a lot of food, we got food from all the outside, But I don't know, man, I love Islam, man.
Did y'all let any Caucasians into the Muslim world while in the pen?
Yes, see, this is the difference. When I was in the Nation of Islam, this was one of the brothers that told me, right? He say, man, when the white woman come see you, I said, man, I got life in 20, you crazy. Boy, everybody come and visit me, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Because they hard on the white folks, right? But when I took my Shahada, and we don't supposed to say this for the record. When you hear people say, oh, I'm a Sunni Muslim, or I'm a Shiite, we don't supposed to say that. We don't put titles on it. We just supposed to say I'm a Muslim, But when I became Muslim, I realized that you got Muslims all over the world. In Europe, over there in London, you got white Muslims, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Malcolm X, when he said, I'm over here with some of the whitest of the white, with some of the blues eyes. So now, how can I say, oh, man, you white man, you can't come in here. Man, you doing the same, you praying. I can't stop the man for praying. It's not my religion. You know what I'm saying? I need God. God don't need us. You know, but yeah, we welcome everybody. Asian, Chinese, Japanese, whatever you is. You take La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, you Muslim.
What about marrying outside of your race as far as the Muslim religion?
All right, what we were taught is a Muslim man can marry a Christian woman.
Yeah, it happens.
But a Christian woman shouldn't marry a Muslim man because the woman follows the man.
Yeah, I see
You
what
know?
you mean. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But now I would love to exercise my rights, have my 4 wives, but
I'm in.
Exercise my rights. Where's my shot now?
I want my 4 wives, you know.
Wives.
But
If you did have 4 wives, like what would the roles be?
man, now we have to be able to take care of them equally. So a brother broke down. I was like, "What you mean? All of them get money?" He said, "No. Say if you buy a watermelon and all 4 of them want a watermelon." He said, "Man, the best you got to try to cut it in half and get this one because this one might be sour, this one might be sweet. So you got to break it in half and here you get this piece. You got to try to be, But man, 4 wives, that'd be too much for me. I think 2 would be good for me.
2, yeah, good
Maybe
rotation.
3 depends. You know.
2 when possible.
Yeah, I go with that.
There you go.
So that would be amazing because what I like about that, as long as my wife, everybody in agreement with this, I don't have to worry about cheating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my wife gonna have to stay right across the street from each other, right? Because I don't need her on the other side of town where I gotta travel too far. I need you right where I can get there.
Wait, y'all wouldn't all just live together?
No, because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, don't let your wives live in the same household because women are territorial.
Hey.
You know how women are.
So you got to buy 3 mortgages? You got to pay 3 mortgages?
I got enough for it. What you mean?
Listen, or government assistance will come into
How
play.
the rappers do what they?
How the rappers do? He said, right, all on the same street, goddamn, all on the same street.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask because again, we need these inside stories to where I seen a video of a person who was in the pen, and bro, this nigga Sweet was so lit. He had Nintendo, Sega Genesis, 2 TVs, all kind of sauces, and his shit was so laid out. Where I know you can get contraband into prisons, into the feds, you can get shit, but are you allowed to have excess inside your cell? Have you ever seen someone that just had like they cell just laid out like, nigga?
Early in the federal system, it was like that because we had vending machines, snap machines, we had all that early. Now, that what you saw had to be in another country somewhere or in a state. In the federal system, none of that happening. Nothing. Back in the day, we used to paint the floor. You might see somebody with a big star, cowboy symbol, a sign or something on their floor, the cell painted blue or gray, whatever. But now, they had passed this bill called the Zimmerman bill. This guy was beat up real bad, and his family pushed for that bill. So the bill means like weights. They used to have weights in federal system. Now, when they break, they not replaced. They just get rid of them. They took out certain TV shows because it was like inmates are watching these shows and getting hype off it. So so they had to they cut down certain stuff for the Zimmerman bill.
They took away BT Uncut. Y'all ever had?
Nah, we got that. And we got a BET TV. Yeah, we got a BET TV. Don't play with it. Man, it been riots behind the TVs in prison too.
Golly.
Yeah.
Now I got to get your opinion on this, man. 50 Cent and his son are beefing, man. 50 Cent claims he was giving the baby mama $500,000. She wanted to raise the price, so he put himself on child support, and they lowered it to $6,700 a month. His son feels like that wasn't enough to live on, so now his son don't fuck with his dad. Have you ever been, I know you got a kid. I'm not sure if you with
10 of them and 3 possible. But now let me say this, because for years, man, I've always been against how they do child support. It's this, because this is my thing. Say I'm a multimillionaire. Now, I gotta pay child support. Why somebody, and I don't know why nobody ever come up with this yet. Say if they say, okay, you gotta get this child $100,000 a month. That's not child support, that's family support, because now I'm taking care of her boyfriend, and my other little rental son and rental daughter. Why we can't do this? Okay, you got the house, you got a car, you get the groceries, and you report to the court showing, okay, I did $100,000 for this month, I spent this, and then take the rest of the money and put it in a trust fund or something for my child. You know what I'm saying? That way I know my child have. You know, because them parents get that money and they go and buy them the opponent. What the hell they get, the Remy?
The Remy.
They gonna get all
22 to the ground.
Yeah, all that, they gonna get that hell, they gonna spend that money. So, you know, I just was like, man, I don't like how the court system do that. You look at what I made and now you gonna say, get this to her. Now, I don't mind looking out for her because it's my children's mother. But I don't wanna look out for her, she look good for the next man either now.
That's gonna make me feel.
This is for my child.
Yeah.
That's gonna fuck me up.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Okay, the son feels some type of way about his dad because he only got 67 when, you know, he tried to do right. Have you ever, you got 10 baby, you know, kids or whatever. Has any one of your, the kids ever felt some type of way about you because of the mom and what they planted in the kids' head?
No, because see, here's the thing with my situation. When I left, all my children were babies, young. One of my daughters, I locked up in March of 98. She was born in May of 98 at the house. One of my sons, 4 months old, 10 months old, 4 years old. Our daughter was 4 years, you know. One of my older daughter, I forgot how she was. She was like 8, 9, 10, somewhere up in there. But
Hey, you just didn't believe in pulling out, did you?
no,
Like,
I didn't. That rubber. Now that I'm older and more conscious, I'm scared of HIV and AIDS now because I know that stuff for real. But back then, man, nah, I didn't want to strap up. No, I need to feel that stuff. But
so
I answer that question.
With three possible. He said because
Right. Hey, but listen,
You never just was like, all right, man, look, no, number 10, look, motherfucker, we just gonna have to be together.
no, man, because I was young and wild, and I was like, I'm going to jail one day, and they'll tell them we're going. No, I got time for all that. I got to keep going. I want to have a bunch of children. But to answer that question, I think he's being ungrateful because 50 for him to get at. What you gonna do, man? All you want is a pair of sneakers. You got a car, whatever. What you gonna do with all the money? Now, if you can show the course what you're doing with this money, then have your fun. But you taking advantage of your father. He's a multi-millionaire, but now you want more.
So if you were in that same situation, or let's say you was with another woman who had a kid that was wanting the child support assistance, do you not see the other side though?
Yeah, I see the other side. Because like I can say, I know what they wanted for. They wanted to live this luxury lifestyle.
Yeah, like nigga, shit.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this here. This is why I like how people always say, I'm gonna make enough money for my children. I don't care about it. I stop. Listen. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all why. As long as me and my children good, now it's on my children to make sure. Because think about this here. Look at the Jacksons, big family, right? Look at Mr. Johnson, Bob Johnson, who had the BET. What he did with it? He sold it. Just about everything we get as black people, we sell it. So I'm not about to get out here and bust my butt, blood, sweat, and tears, leave it to my children for them to say, you know what? We can get $1 billion. Let's sell it. Yeah. No, man.
Yeah, I didn't put in all this motherfucking work.
I'm gonna leave them that project and then Magnolia, get your cut, and y'all go ahead on and get in there and get how you live.
Now, I gotta ask you this. If you was making $1 billion and you put yourself on child support and they said, Terrance, you only gotta pay $6,700, what would you do?
I got $1 billion?
You got $1 billion.
Nah,
and you was giving her $500,000, but she wanted to up it on you because you're a billionaire, and the court was like, nah, $6,700. What would you do at that point?
Hold on, so the court saying that I have to pay my baby mother $6,700?
Yes, but you was giving her a $500,000 off the strength prior, but then she wanted more because you're a billionaire, and then the courts reduced it to $6,700.
Nah. Yo, cause she was getting $500,000 a month.
That's what happened.
What you spend? What she
No,
buying?
$500,000 a year. $500,000 a year.
Oh, $500,000 a year?
Yeah.
Now hold up. Now I got to think about this. Now $500,000 a year. So now we got to do the math on that. Somebody get
About
the calculator.
40.
Get the phone.
About a good 40,000.
She have her house, right?
Yeah.
She have a car.
Yep.
So that's my thing is this here. What I'm looking at is she should have better people around her because when she getting this lump sum of money, invest in something. There's too much stuff out there.
Man, I just remember when Usher's when he divorced his wife, she was getting $100,000 a month. every single month she opened up a salon with that money. She opened a business every single month.
That's what you're supposed to.
Bro, let me tell you something that I used to pay attention in prison. I used to be like sometimes, and I know I was down bad, but I used to lie and tell Baby and Slim that I needed money for a lawyer. Because I used to always say, man, I see what's going on with the rappers, right? So I say, I'm in prison and I'm not bringing nothing to the table. Eventually they're gonna get tired of taking care of me and looking out for me eventually. So I'm about to stack this money so I can invest or come up with things that I wanna do. And man, y'all might, I don't know if I give y'all this story, because I might put this on my channel. Now that I think about it, I hit for a nice law. What'd you say?
Real life street stars. Exclusive.
I had come up with a plan. When I got the license, I was able to take advantage of it, right? Yeah. So one day I was like, yo, I had my partner, Tremel, from the night war, he had a lady he was dating. She used to be a private investigator, but then she became a secretary. So I called her, I was like, listen, I'm gonna act like you the lawyer, and baby, gonna cut the check to you, you cash it, and you just keep you $500 and get arrested. My mother, back then, we used to go to the bank and put the money in the safe deposit box, because I needed to have my hands on back then, you know? But man, plenty of time I done hit him with the lawyer fee. Because see, this is what I always told baby. I said, listen, man, you don't send no cash money check. Because if you send a check to the lawyer, you're gonna go up on me. I gotta have a lawyer think I'm working in Unicorn, or I've been saving drug money, this, and that's how I used to save my money, man. Because I just had a feeling the day was gonna come when I get cut off.
That's smart. That's smart. God damn, that's smart. Now, you mentioned something earlier when you mentioned Kanye West. Now, you're a public figure now. You know, you
Am I?
Yeah, you are. Hey, they know your name in the world.
Okay, hold
in
on.
Israel, they know you. And to put them on, goddamn it. So, from public figure to public figure, when you see what Kanye is doing, the White Lives Matter, the going on rants, going on CNN, and just really pushing his way and having his way, where they're kind of canceling. They're trying to slowly take him out. And I understand he said he has bipolar.
Do him again, come on.
Yeah. He said, keep going. He said, goddamn it.
Got kiss me with everything.
Right, for real. What are your thoughts when you see Kanye doing what Kanye does? And let's start with the White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Okay, now I'm gonna need help with this. I'm gonna need, excuse my ignorance on this. When I seen that, I looked at it as, okay, he have a white baby mother. So, I didn't see nothing wrong with him saying white lives matter, because it's just words, all lives matter, but him putting it on there and me watching Kanye over the years, his run and raving, he's seeking attention. So now, sometimes you got to think about this here. You could be a big star, but once you go cold, the younger generation coming don't know you.
Yeah.
See, like now for me, for example, I'm an old man, but it's the youngsters know me. I did a town hall in New Orleans not too long ago, and it was 3 of them in there. Man, we don't want him. He a rat. They going up. So I was like, you know what? The young boy, they didn't heard of me.
Yeah, they didn't heard. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
You watching.
Yeah. So, but and this, I don't know, this is the case with Kanye, but he have a history of those temper tantrums and saying a lot of goofy stuff and doing a lot of goofy stuff. But us, as the people, when we play into that, we helping him. Now, when he wear his shirt, had we took the camera and turned it off, that's Kanye. You don't get no, you know what I'm saying? But you need content, you need stories, you need this stuff. So that's what happened in that case. Now, go ahead.
I think you said it best, because that's how I look at it as well. And he mentioned it. It's to grab the attention. It's like, okay, I'm trying to change narratives. Y'all have a narrative about this shirt that if I put it on and I'm black, I'm gonna open up a conversation. Now we're talking about it. So it's really, like you said, it's attention. But I always wonder, does he have an end game? Like, all right, I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna do all this. But my ultimate plan, and he's mentioned some plans of starting a society and all this kind of stuff. And of course, he bought land out there in up north. Do you buy into Kanye for what he's pushing out to the people? Do you buy into what he's pushing to the world?
No, I don't buy into because you gotta keep in mind, I was part of the bull at one time, but I would like for somebody to introduce me to Kanye because he got a lot of money and I need to be cool with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the hype man, I'm gonna be in the back, boy, do your thing, boy, I got you, yeah, do it. But Kanye,
what would be some advice if you was like an advisor on Kanye's team that you would give Kanye when he get to ranting and raving?
cut the bull for number one.
Yeah.
Or if we have a team we just bought into, like the Cowboys or something, we invested in this. Now, Kanye, if you want to get attention and you trying to get attention to the team, let's try to do something like this. Or if you want to do something, all this money you got in the bank, go to a few of these states and go to these shelters and bring some food and clothes, toys for these children. Let them know, hey, somebody out here love you. You know what I'm saying? Do that, because it's not just Kanye, it's a lot of these celebrities that's from New Orleans to Dallas that got all this money that be on the, and for the record, because I know people gonna be, what do you want you to do? This is fake money, y'all. they got it's fake money, so don't be beeping me. Don't be calling my phone, talking about gangster. I saw you with about 100,000. This is fake money.
I paused it, I counted.
Listen, it got copy on it. Got the copy on it right here. I got this off Amazon. I just thought it was pretty cool because I know a lot of them rappers about that faking.
Yeah, you're right.
And I wanted to learn how to do this shit. Cause Charleston White say when they do this, this their mama strip money, huh? Or something. My mom too old to be a stripper, but go ahead.
So it brings me to the question, $1 million or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Say it again?
$1 million or dinner with Jay-Z? Which one you taking?
I want the $1 million.
What?
Jay-Z don't excite me.
I mean, but the knowledge you might be able to gain
listen to me. I got the game. I got knowledge. Listen,
Talk to him.
Let me tell you what an old timer taught me. And this is no disrespect to Jay-Z. Let me tell you what an old timer taught me. And I was mad, but for years it took me. Then I thought about it. I said, he right. We was on Max Security, and I was like, man, I want to do a Hot Boys poster. Man, I want to get a car and raffle it off. I don't know. He said, Gangsta, let me tell y'all his name, because he's a legend. His name is Jesse Cage, OG from the Calio Project. He said, Gangsta, you want to know your problem? I said, yeah, well, what's up? He said, man, you long on ideas and short on cash. And I felt like he slapped me, man. But you know what? Over the years, I thought about it. I said, you know what? We got a lot of ideas. We just don't have the money. So now, the reason why I picked $1 million over Jay-Z, because I got the ideas, I need the cash. Because all Jay-Z gonna do is sit down and give me some of the game I already have. You see what I'm saying? I don't need that. I'm tired of the sitting down talking. I'm tired. I didn't sit down 23 years, 10 months. It's time for me to get the run.
It's time to be here.
Yeah.
That's real.
Man, hey.
She's scared. You don't want to act
Now that we know she here.
One of the things that Kanye said that I wasn't even concerned about the White Lives Matter because we all know that. I'm sorry. Now, one of the things that Kanye said that he said White Lives Matter, I wasn't really concerned when he started speaking on the police brutality that happened to George Floyd and how the cops didn't kill him. What were your thoughts about that as far as like him rationalizing that police brutality?
It made me think like Kanye want to be accepted in the white world. Like, we understand, and like for us who have knowledge of how this world runs, but you got to know what to say and when to say it, you know. And a lot of people are happy that he spoke about the Jews situation. You got to keep in mind, the Minister Farrakhan been speaking out there for years about the Jews, you know. The Jews are talked about in the Quran, so a lot of the stuff I understand it, but first of all, I don't watch TV. I hardly will get on the YouTube. Only time I get on there when I'm giving my content, or I jump in y'all live and go play with the people. You know, I go to a few of the black, you know, independent people and go support them. But I have a TV maybe like this size. I got an 80 and this little here.
Let's talk that shit.
Yeah. Now, but for real, I don't know how to work the TV because when you cut it on, got too many apps, all these different little things. Yeah, I'm used to flip. So. I don't really, now a lot of people, I can show you my phone where a lot of people will send me stuff. I'll be like, what is it? Press the link. And when they press the link, it'll show me people saying this, or people doing video. Like they got this Instagram site down my way. They watch me. When I put up content, they'll piggyback on me and then they'll put their story out. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they got a big following, but they watch what I'm doing. And then I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I got people watching me, you know? So now I know I have to be mindful of what I say out my mouth and what I do now, because these youngsters are watching. You know, these youngsters, you know, a lot of them still be like, oh, that's gangster, that's from the Hot Boy or from the street, from the Magnolia, that's okay, oh, he doing this, or he said that, or it's cool to say this. So now I have to be mindful and be careful, you know, but back to Kanye, I just think that he's just a brother that need somebody to give him a hug, man. He needed a hug because he got money. He didn't need somebody to sit down and talk to him, man, and be like, listen, man, what's wrong? What's really going on? Well, how you think he'd be if he was to be the president? You think we'd be at war with somebody if Kanye was the president?
Yeah. That nigga might drop the bomb for real.
I'm gonna ask, can I tow fire on him then? Pass that for me, Kanye.
Pass that.
Now, you said he needs a hug, but do you think that him doing all of this in the public is a result of him not having the right people around him?
Yes, because I remember from me being incarcerated, right? On the outside looking in now, I used to see back in the days, people had the publicists, they had what the other people that used to write and speak for them. But nowadays, these rappers that got lazy, they tight, stingy with the money. So now it's like, oh, I can do this myself. You know, back then, they have people around them telling them, no, you need to do this, no, you need to do this. Watch out, I don't need y'all no more. Now I know how to do this stuff. I got the hang of it. I've been doing it for over 20-something years. So, you know, and that's where the problem come in. Because you have to surround yourself with some good people, you know. Even with my situation, I only have 3 people I be with, you know. It's a female and 2 guys. And you see who I came in with just now. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes it's good to be by yourself because you ain't got to worry about all the. But when you have people around you, you got to have the right people because you got people be around you for all the wrong reasons. You got people be around there for their little monetary gain, you know, and then you got the people that be recording stuff, and then when Mad Day come, they want to air you out, you know. So I'm just happy that I don't have that situation. I just need a few more. I need some real money. That's all I need, man.
Now, you said we need the right people around us, right?
Uh-huh.
And you said you have that circle. You said you got 2 guys and 1 female, 1 lady. So I guess my question would be for the people that are upcoming, how do you make sure that you have that good circle around you? Because there is no, oh, I know just off the way their eyes look that, you know, they no good. How do I know, or how do people know that these are good people?
What I just did just now. You saw what I did just now?
That's a track.
Now, I made a mistake and dropped this, right? I got my money. We about to go shot. Let's go somewhere now. I don't know this here. So now, I'm going to see who's going to be honest. I'm going to see who's going, oh, Gaines, boy, you made a mistake and drop something, boy, here you go. I always tell people it's the small thing. I don't look at the big things. So somebody buy me a shirt or buy me some clothes, yeah, that's the big. I look at the little thing. If you go to a Panda Express or you go to Popeyes, you get you some chicken and you don't bring me nothing back, I'm like, ain't off me nothing here. All right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the small things. You know, it's a small thing that count with me, so I know where you at. You know, and now sometimes a person might forget, but I'm like, if you know you going to eat, then if you hungry, then check and see if I'm hungry. Check and see if I want something to drink. You know what I'm saying? So let me get my money for y'all. Try to keep my money.
I'm gonna tell you a story, a real life story. We used to have in our old studio, we used to have prop money as well, where we because we use it because some of the rappers would use our prop money, some of them. But what we used to do is we would fold up $100 and put it in the couch we would interview on, and every single time that money would be gone. Not one time when we hit that $100 in the couch, when we went to go check it, was it still there?
Why y'all didn't give me that? That'd have been real cool, man.
And we interviewing rappers and they talk about they got all this money, everything.
They gonna take the 100.
Now, the funnier one was, I'm not gonna name no names. This nigga had a fake lottery ticket, right? We was in the club, right? We at the bar.
Ooh.
This nigga left the fake lottery. He's like, hey, scratch that off for me. He told the girl at the bar, scratch that off for me real quick. You know? She scratched it off. He said, I'm finna hit the restroom real quick. She scratched the lottery ticket off and went to the restroom. And then she dipped out the club. Like,
no, she hit. Thought she hit.
She thought she hit and dipped out the club.
Yo, that's a mean one. But what I would do, go to my favorite spot, Walmart, and scratch, be like, oh man, I done won. I done got 5-6 million, but I see a woman I like, and you know, so now I grab her attention. Boy, I like that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Speaking of, what is your type of woman? Do you have any type of type?
Yeah.
Like, what do you look for first? What's the first thing that catches Terrance Gangsta's eyes?
Her drive.
Oh, okay. Talk to him.
Her drive.
Talk to him. Yeah,
Her drive.
Wait, but that's not what you initially see. So let's talk about what you initially see, right? Because when you
want
first
to say like her looks. I don't care about the. I don't care how her face. Let me say that.
Okay.
She could be all right looking in the face. The body, I care about that. I care about the body.
Okay.
You got to have that stuff together. Now you could be petite. You could be, nice. When we say fine, like something like Florida, when guys say fine, they call the face fine. No, we talking about fine, we talking about the body.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I need to talk to you though, because there are a lot of beautiful women, a lot of women with nice bodies. Ignorant as I don't know what. Oh man, listen, but I need to talk. I need to hear you talk, get a conversation going, and I know where you at then. I'm like, okay, this is why I want to be with this.
Now, I need your opinion on this because you said the body. I always go for the face because if I get you pregnant, then the body's just out of there, and now you just ugly.
Well, I disagree. Hold up. Now, think about this, though.
I mean, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you pregnant.
No, but think about this. You know, now, you've been out here, so you know technology and everything has changed.
Right, they can fix the flat. They can fix the flat. Very quick with the quickness.
And
Build the body.
I'll pay down on some.
I'll put something down on
You want butt?
Put something on
You
it.
want your boobs?
Yeah, what you need?
I got you.
Hey, now speaking, hold on.
Hold on, wait. Now, we were talking off camera. You said you've never been intimate with a white girl.
Right.
Now, I want to touch on that, man. Is that by? No, I didn't want to take it there. But is that by like your desire? Like you just never had a shot or never chance, or you chose not to do it, or? Yeah, because you coming up in I'm sure you had a plethora of whatever you wanted back then. Like whatever I want, I could probably get right about now. You just chose not to go that route.
Here's the thing. Me growing up in the hood, right?
Yeah.
I never seen a Mexican until I went to the Fed.
Oh wow! Damn.
I was young when I went to the Fed in my early 20s.
Yeah.
So while let me tell you, it took me a while to get used to this, because they used to let us get porno books in the Fed, right? It took me a while to get used to looking at a woman or vagina shaved. I used to think, I was like, because I used to think about a little baby. So you're like, man, I don't want to look at that,
Now I remember back in the 90s, it was
Bush.
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 Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
But while I was incarcerated, everybody who know me will tell you that, I always say this, man, my fantasy is to hit a white woman and a midget.
White woman and a midget.
Yeah.
At the same time, ain't lying.
It could be different.
Okay, well, it could be separate. Okay.
Big head, big butt, right? That was my fantasy, but let me just say this.
Wait a minute. You said big head, big butt? Are you talking about on the midget?
Yeah, the midget.
Oh,
the midget.
Man.
Big head, big butt midget, right?
Shout out left cheek, right cheek.
That was my fantasy. That ain't my fantasy in the moment. Let me just say this now. No, I'm not racist, but I can be racist. I match whoever around energy.
I hear you.
So if like now I'm not at liberty to speak on what I wanted because I got a woman now.
Yeah. You gotta respect the game.
You was on RealLyfe streets all the time. You want to hit a white woman?
No, this was back in the.
Nah, that's right now.
I try to say it.
So I can't be saying what I really want to say. I'm censored right now.
Okay, censored.
But I'm not racist. I like all walks of life.
There you go. Not
all walks of life.
I just feel like you draw a certain type of energy when you fuck with a black woman. Like you can directly feed off the energy that you give them when you are sexual with a black woman versus because I've fucked with whatever, all types, but it was something about the black woman. It's like she was pouring something into me when you fuck a black woman versus any other race.
Man, you the next Islam?
Am I in the next? No, I just know. I done fucked a lot of black girls.
No, I'm just saying.
And I always be feeling like Hercules when
Hercules. Listen, that would have made me sound like, right, you speak that black man talk. But let me just say this.
that black man talk.
Because you got, and that's all out of my life, I always mess with all black women. And it was some black women, like, you know how we be like, once you do, you be like, man, why I did that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, at the time we wasn't thinking, we just want to do it. And you be like, what I mean by that too, sometimes you be like, this girl is a nut. She's crazy, she gonna be calling my phone, she gonna be coming by the house, she gonna be interrupted. She knew I had a woman when we first laid down, but in her mind, nah, I'm about to break this up. So I never got a chance to experience what you talking about. Cause I got locked up at a young age. I had a lot of sex with women, and now I'm home. But anyway,
Aaron, yeah. He said draw a lot of energy.
I will say this. When you got a woman, okay, this is why I used to write my letters, right? So I always tell people this. For every strong man, he always had a strong woman behind him. Look at Barack Obama.
Oh yeah.
Look at Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Even this kind of vice versa. Obama used the Oprah because she got Stepman, but Stepman really got Oprah.
Yeah, it's really vice versa. Yeah.
Right. But and to me, it's always good. I don't just want a woman with a pretty face, nice body, think she's going to lay on that couch or lay on that bed. Nah, because I could go hump a crackhead if I want sex. So I want a woman that's going to have my back, that's going to be able to, okay, baby, look, let's do this here. Oh, I got this going. I know she getting money, I'm getting money, we get money. I like money.
There you go.
I love money.
For real.
So I need a woman that's gonna ride with. I don't want a woman gonna just spin up everything, and then now when everything go, I'm looking stupid, and now she looking at the dude in the Bentley or that Wraith or whatever they drive these days.
Now for real. Now you mentioned the porno mags that they used to give in prison. We used to go back from the 90s. It was the VHSs that it was a VHS that people watch a porn on. Now it's all in your phone, all in the index. How do you feel about the change of even pornographic material being just gone from a magazine like a Hustler or a Playboy to nothing but access in your phone?
It's convenient for me. Now, listen, man. When I first come home, I was still on my prison stuff, right? So I hit one of a female I knew. I said, hey, I said, send me some shot pictures, girl, because I'm out here and I don't got no girl right now. I'm trying to get right. She's like, boy, I ain't doing that, but go on Twitter and look up such and such. And I put it in there because they had told me about Pornhub at first, right? Checking it out. I said, it's kind of boring. So when she told me about this other site on Twitter, I put it in and I press it, and there's different sex scenes all down. I'm strolling, I'm like, press down, and I'm like, whoa. Oh, they going, so it's convenient now, man. This here thing here, bro, listen, this phone is so much stuff, and it's a Galaxy. I don't mess with the iPhone because there's too much on it. I'm a Galaxy. Yeah, I'm a Galaxy. Yeah.
Do you think that, well, not the Twitter, but now they have so many different devices. They have this device called the Gok 3000. It's like a rotating mouth.
Yeah, that you.
And it lubricates itself.
Whoa.
And this dude, he was in the mall with his girl. They was in Neiman's, and she put some shoes on the counter, and the dude said $3,700. He's like, $3,700. He's like, 37. He's like, he pulled out the Gok, and he said, this was $69. He's like, I'm through with this. he said he walked around the whole mall with I got this for $69. He want me to spend $3,700 on her. Do you think that we're approaching the age where this companionship is finna be obsolete?
No, man. 'Cause let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the type of guy, I want my woman to be happy. So I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah.
5,000, because I know one thing, she gonna be happy. And happy, how they say, happy life, happy wife, happy at home. Cause I know, cause she was like, oh, my baby spent all this, so the woman gonna make sure I'm happy at home. But yeah, I don't mind spending. If I have it, I'm gonna give it to her. Yeah. I don't care how much it is.
Now with the technology though, back in the day it was blow-up dolls. Like it was a blow-up woman. Now they have an actual full rubber woman, whatever color you want, and damn, there might be a robot coming soon. Do you feel like that is just getting too out of hand when it comes to self-pleasure?
No, I mean, cause like, prime example, like me, it took me a while to get the relationship thing on, because I used to tell my woman, listen, man, I've been half of my life without a woman. So you want to hang around me, kick it, go spread your hustle. Give me a little, let me chill out. You know what I'm saying? So it become times like if I get ticked off her, me and her beefing about something petty, and I want to have sex, because I'm very sexual active. Yeah. So at least I get the dog because I know she know I ain't going down and cheat on her. Yeah, so I'm in the other room, get my work in. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her, I'm mad now. Yeah. And I did that. You ain't giving me nothing. We ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? I was incarcerated. I came up with the idea of sex toy, right? No, for real. And I was like, it was a toy for women for the anal. To help. I was like, man, and I was thinking of all kind of little things, like, you know, when men be trying to have anal sex with these women, they be like, oh boy, that hurt.
Yeah, no KY.
So I was like, if I could get some kind of little device where you put it in, you insert it in her rectum first, and then you press a button where it blows up. So man, stretch it from the inside.
You got me thinking of what's that? The Matrix Part 1 where that people crawling out.
Listen, man, we can make some money with that, yo.
Hey,
we can make some money.
Now, what's crazy is what you're saying. Even from the first with the like, hey, I'm gonna go fuck with the little doll over here. We need things to like transition people to getting to the next level. Like, hey, like you said, I'm mad at my girl. Hey, and I haven't been with a girl in a while. I need to be able to have this just to like, don't trip. I'm just, you know, it's over here.
But now you got some women that get jealous, get mad about that. You don't need that, you got me. You got some women that would be, no, don't bring that in here.
Yeah, get jealous of the robot. Get jealous of the robot.
Because a man will take his time and spend a lot of time, that robot not gonna talk back to him, he ain't gonna argue with that robot.
Wait, now if you spending more time with the damn doll than your woman, that is a problem. I mean, that is a problem.
What if you and your woman been bumping heads and you don't want to lead a relationship because it's a good it's got some toxic in it, but you're looking at all the benefits. So it's like, I don't want to leave, but she just works on my nerves. Or she may be like, I don't want to leave him, but the benefits are good.
I mean, but T, imagine, you know, y'all mad, she leave the house, she come back in to make up with you, and you just, you know, nigga, you going 10 minutes in on, she catch you in the midst of just on the dog.
Jonas.
Hop in.
Threesome.
We ain't done.
I got my threesome now.
We ain't done enough.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's really
yeah, Jonas.
Speaking of arguments and relationships, the head coach of the Celtics just cheated on Nia Long with a middle-aged white woman. Do you feel like that there are certain women that can't be cheated on? Because, you know, Nia Long is one of them ones. Nia Long, Angela Bassett, Halle Berry, Janet Jackson. Do you feel like there's just a certain woman that shouldn't be cheated on, or do you feel like that's just a part of the game?
That's a good, man. That's a yes or no question. Yeah. Because I would say this. At some point, yes, because me personally, like, prime example, like when people text me, hit me on my Instagram, I hit them back and be like, wow, I'm surprised you respond back, da da da. We put people on these pedestals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me personally, I'm like, okay, take Nia Long off the TV. Now you got a pretty woman that's walking down the street. So some of us gonna be like, say, boo, say. That's another thing. Y'all gotta show me how do I holler at a woman? Because back when I say red.
Yeah, don't say boo. Don't call them red. Don't call them not the color.
Don't say no color.
Yeah, don't say no color of they dress or whatever.
Don't just grab their arm. Like,
don't just grab their arm. Don't say let me holler at you. Don't
squeeze on that junk, none of that.
Yeah, you gotta finesse your way a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So listen. Now, no, because like Halle Berry, like the boy, I was in Chelsea looking at the magazine, I said, boy, that boy that came up, the who to be doing the Calvin Klein draw when they got the boy, she had to take care of him.
Yeah.
See, I love it when a woman got to pay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I love them stories.
I love that.
I love them stories.
So, you know, but at the end of the day, I look at everybody like, okay, take this TV from you, you know what I'm saying? You right here, you back down here on earth with me.
Yeah, nah,
so
for real.
I don't never get infatuated or be all happy when I see who they call the celebrities or whatever, you know? What up, what's that, all right? You speak to me, I'm speak to you, you know, all right?
Yeah, you know, you.
That's it.
Now, if we're gonna say 90s Terrance, because 2000s is a committed relationship. So if 90 Terrance had his own pick of a woman that he would feel like he gonna be faithful to, who would that woman have been?
Bro, I was in love with 3 women at the same time in the 90s. And one of them cheated on me when I was doing my jail bid. I supposed to told that story, man. Anyway. Back then, I needed a gangster broad. I needed someone who gonna tote the pistol, who gonna be, with the drugs, or who when I go to jail, who gonna hold it down. Like, you remember that rap BG made?
Yeah.
On a hot girl?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about my oldest baby mother. That was her, right there. Everything, So back then I didn't need that girl telling me, oh, don't do this, or the people, oh, scared, because when you scared now, you tripping, man. Chill out, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hold that gap, bring it to the club.
Have you ever had a female that was more gangster than you? Like she would get somewhere and it'd be some shit because she started it?
No, I didn't hang around a lot of women when I was out there. I know some gangster females out of my city, but I never hung around a lot of women. And a lot of people didn't want to hang around me because I brought a lot of baggage.
Because the women nowadays, they're so aggressive. They got their own guns. You don't even need to bring your gun. She's like, you leave your gun. I got my gun. They be having choppers. They got their own weed that they sell too. It's the dynamic has changed so much with women now.
Yo, you know what, you're right, because when I first got out, man, I had met this female and she had a pink Glock. I like when she pulled up in her little BMW SUV. I was like, okay, shorty got it going on. But when she went in that bag, we're like, come on, get in. I said, because she had smelled like, where's you smoke? She said, yeah. I'm like, man, I just got out. I can't get violated already now.
I already.
I said, what you got in here? She said, well, I just got my gun. I said, girl, I ain't getting in there.
Oh, goddamn.
You right, a lot of them have guns, man. They have, and that's good too, because they need to be protected,
They need to protect themselves. But I see, like, even Finesse 2 times had said he wants a feminine woman. He don't want a masculine or dominant woman. He wants a woman who's a little more submissive, not a little more girly, a little more woman-like. Do you have a preference of your girl being less gangster, more girly, worry about her nails being, one of her nails breaking and shit, you know what I'm saysaying? Like the nice shit.
I need it in between, because sometimes that girly stuff irritates me. I don't need you there whining. Because listen, when I'm at home, I'm thinking about master plan. I'm trying to see how can I get this money. Yeah. So I don't need you talking about, oh, my nail broke, oh, Terrance, I got to get my hair fixed, I got to go get my toes. I know, man.
Yeah, get in the trenches with me, guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need you right here trying to tell me, okay, how do I work this YouTube channel? How do I go online and do this here? How do I got into it with the little young barber. I had to hang up on him because he wanted me to download an app to make an appointment. And I'm like, boy, listen, I just come from jail, I don't know about all this app stuff, man. But but it wouldn't be fair. I got 100 clients. You ain't got no 100 clients, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need her coaching me, man.
Yeah. Speaking of barbershops now, a haircut is almost like $75.
Oh, man, yo.
Yeah.
And that's without the tip.
That's without the tip.
Listen, man, when I left the street, it was $10.
Damn.
Nah, for
$10
real.
when I left the street for haircuts, man.
The race is still the same.
$10 when I left the street.
It's still the same.
Now they $50. The barber,
And
50.
that's the white barbers.
Yeah.
That's the white barbers, nigga. The real barbers, 100.
So what was that a culture shock to you when you sat down in the chair? The nigga tried to charge you $50, $7?
No, because I knew I was getting in before I got in there. You know what I'm saying? But it just was shocking at the price. I was like, maybe he playing, or I know his price not that high. But then I started asking around. I was like, yeah, haircuts going. If you get a regular haircut, it's this. If you get a line in there. I was like, what? I say, man, what the happened, man? I know I've gone a long time, but man, how that hair price get up that high? And then this was gonna tick me off. I don't mind paying you for your work if you good. But if you jack that wreck, man, I don't wanna pay for that.
Nah, for real. If
Nah,
you
it's
good.
a problem.
Nah, for real. Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what do you say to a young kid who says he wants to be Terrance Gangsta for Halloween?
Oh, have your fun for that day, and then that's it. Man, listen, because, bro, sometimes it be hard to explain to these children the stuff I went through, because I don't want them to go through it. And sometimes a person got to go through it to really see what you be talking about. But honestly, I don't want them to experience that. I was blessed, man, because from my juvenile jail to state prison to federal prison, I've always had people like me. Because on the street, when I had money, I would look out, or drugs, I would look out for people. So it carried me to prison. So people like, man, well, that's little gangster, man, he cool, people, man, gangster. He looked out for such. So if I looked out for your big homie, you're gonna be like, oh man, he cool, man, that's the homie, and the homie told me to make sure he good. So I've always been good. But I've seen guys that's been bullied, turned out, raped, extorted. I've seen a lot in prison, so when these young boys look at this TV or look at their little neighborhood gangster or want to be like that, I encourage them don't, man, because you might not be one of the ones like I was to be blessed to go through prison with ease.
Have you seen that happen as far as to somebody coming in who looked like a guy not to be fucked with, and then you hear about him getting raped or something in prison? Have you seen like a big ass nigga just like ain't nobody about to fuck with this dude? Ain't nobody touching this dude?
Let me tell you something, bro. God is my witness. I was in Mariana, and it was this big swole dude. I'm talking about swole, big. So I go to this room. He was in a drug program. Back then we used to go to both units. I go in this room because he was talking about stocks. And this at the time I was getting baby and them cash money for the money. I'm like, I need to invest this money, right? So we talking about stocks. We go to this room, and he got a picture. He was on the bottom bunk. He got a picture of this guy with a long plaques. This guy was from California, right? So I was like, well, that's your homie? He said, oh, no, that's my lover. So I said, lover, right? So like, what's the time? So I said, all right, come on, we come out the cell, then we go to my cell. So we go to my cell, now he's starting to let his feminine side come out. I immediately got scared because I was like 150 small, this is a big swole dude. I was like, man, come on, let's go. The people, they're trying to about to call lockdown or something. Let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've seen a lot of guys that come in with that mean mug tough and get slapped, get chumped, get robbed. See, in federal, this is what happens. See, all of us from Dallas, but let's say you coming in, you be on some Erica Cox because you was a dope boy and you was getting money. You like, listen, man, I ain't on that Dallas time, man. I'm on real man time. I ain't running with no car. You know what's gonna happen? Them little hyenas and wolves, that's what I like to call them. They're gonna be grouped up. And they're gonna go to Dallas, like, yo, he with y'all? And now he by himself. So when he go to commissary with the big bag, when he go to get a lot of stuff, they're gonna run down this cell with them handkerchief, them knives, and they're gonna rob him. They're gonna stab him up. Get him off the compound, they're gonna extort him. You know, so.
Not to switch it up, but I want to go back to what you were saying before about how you don't want, the young black man to go through what you went through, right? Even though you want to let them know that, hey, I experienced this and I don't want you to go through that. So I guess my question would be, how are you making sure that they know not to go down that road? And then, tell us a little bit about how you're giving back.
I like that question. I just recently did a town hall, I said this earlier, in New Orleans. Through the Zoom, I was talking to the at-risk youth, with some children at this charter school. I had 3 of them in there bucking, acting a little crazy in there. For the most part, I had a few that asked questions, that wanted to know certain stuff, and I let them know. I said, listen, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, Miss Cece, oh man, she gonna be mad with me. I forgot her YouTube, her nonprofit. You didn't put me on the spot, it's your fault. Miss Cece, she have a nonprofit organization where she helped the at-risk youth, and she have man, it's so beautiful. From 16 on up, you can come work at the Superdome with her, and she been helping me out. Man, I forgot the name of her nonprofit, but she had put everything together, and she was at the school, and my homegirl Kitty Black, she's a rapper from New Orleans, from the Magnolia Project. They was talking to the students in the school, and I got a chance to talk to them. I let them know, hey, I'm here for you. You need to call me, get the number from Coach K. Shout out to Coach K, we in the field. Not Coach, his name K, not Coach K, I thought about Coach K. K, get the number from him or holler at Miss CC because she be at the school. And I was like, if you all wanna talk, you need help with something, I'm here, So, and I be telling people, we have to lead by example. A lot of people get up and talk, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then once the camera's on, man, I ain't doing that. They be out there faking. But what I did, but I noticed this too. I have my audience is growing on my YouTube channel, but they don't want to hear, put the gun down, because I did a video, right? I did a video with Stop the Violence, Say No to Drugs. Posted.
I seen it.
Yeah, but little views. But when I go to talk about, man, when I was on the block, astronomical numbers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I can't give up. Yeah. Can't give up, because I know it's going, if I could get one, let me tell y'all a story. I had did an interview with the Ozone magazine, and this lady had reached out to me. She had her son and her 2 nephews. And she was like, my nephew have a situation like you. His mother was shot like your mother, but his mother was killed in a club. And I let him read your story because they're trying to go down this wrong path, blah, blah, blah. 4 months later, she reached out and she said, hey, I want to let you know my son got it together. One of my nephews got it together, but my other nephew, he's facing first-degree murder. He's 15 years old, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, at least I got 2 out of 3. Some people just want 1, But you're going to have these youngsters that's not gonna wanna hear the message right now because in their mind, no, this is what's in now. You know, because they watching the rappers with the jewelry, the chains and all this stuff, right? Look at me. Look at, you see this watch? This thing look good, huh? You see this, look at this. You see the chain?
The light.
You see the earrings? I paid $15 for this stuff.
They gonna treat you like a pig.
From City Trend, man. No cap. Listen, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get this because I know a lot of people gonna think, oh, okay, that's Birdman people. Okay, he hot on YouTube. He out here now. He's celebrity. He doing this. All his jewelry real. You know what I'm saying? And it's to show these youngsters that a lot of stuff just be a facade, it's be fake.
Smoking mirrors.
You know what I'm saying? You look at the people you looking up to, well, a lot of fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I got the fake money right here, this prop money. I want this, but my people real now. I'm gonna get that straight. You know, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this here, and I'm gonna wear this, and I'm gonna let them know, yeah, it look good, but it's fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That real money too.
You know? But you know, and these youngsters need to know that. You know, because they look up at people and be like, oh, he doing it, oh, I gotta go rob and get me a chain. I wanna be just like him. You know, and that's not the case, but like I say, me personally, I had to lead by example. And like I said, I'm gonna constantly, because that's my mission. I got a lot of clothes that I've been putting to the side. I have some Jordan name brand stuff that we're gonna go to the, I'm about to say halfway house. What you call them? The shelters. Yeah. We're gonna go to the shelters and give to the family. Cause I got a nonprofit organization called They Need Us. And like I explained to people, I'm gonna film where I go, but I'm not gonna film who I give the stuff to. You know, because you know, you got children that still be, oh, you got that, such gave you that, your mama ain't buy you that, and somebody had to give you something, you poor, blah, blah, blah. You know, but what I learned in today's society, people be wanting to know, what are you doing? I need to see what you're doing, what you got, because I don't mind donating to you or helping, but I need to see your movement, you know? So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I got my my documentary just about finished. We writing a movie on the original Hot Boys life story. So after that, I'm gonna be full-fledged with my nonprofit and helping these children. That's my main goal. That's my main goal.
Why do you think there is such an infatuation on the jury specifically? Like, why do we feel like we need to shine so bad, you think?
Man, that's a good question, yo. Because it separates us. Think about this here. Now you could have a pocket full of money, and you could be richer than I am. Right. But on the outside, I look richer than you. Yeah. So now people gonna they're gonna walk past you. Right. Oh man, yeah, I'm going, that boy got they got the diamonds in this thing, they got the bezel thing. Look at that. Get a good look. Got the diamond thing, got the you know what I'm saying? Got the diamonds all in here. So people gonna be like, oh no, he the one with the money. I'm the broke one. I done spent all my money on this jewelry to look good. But you just came, but you got the credit cards, you got also, we got this psychological warfare going on that, you know, your outer appearance, you ain't got this, then man, and a lot of women will pass you up.
And you know, and I don't know how it was back in the day, but I'm just assuming that, you know, people used to actually hustle, like get to the money, but now it's just so hyper on gun violence. Like, it's like we getting the guns, like they don't even try to earn the money or hustle for the money. They just get the guns and find somebody who got the money already. Has that always been the way, or, you know, is it just lazy? Because I feel like if you get a gun, you know, and go take something, you just being lazy. Like it takes more energy to figure out how you're gonna get to the bag.
Now I can't speak down on that because I was once that person. My thing was, you make it, I take it. I just felt, because this is the thing. I had low tolerance for the bull, right? So I couldn't just stand, like one of my co-defendants, like when I come in the project and where my mother lived at, my co-defendant would be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go right now. I just made a quick $15,000. I'm about to go get some breakfast. It's like 8 a.m, right? So he out like 5 because we sold heroin in our project. So heroin was, you know, the addicts got to have their fix early in the morning. Mm-hmm. So I would go drop my little son off at school. By the time I come in the project, he going on breakfast break. He done made all this money. So I'm like, man, I didn't have the patience to be in a project selling drugs. I would prefer you to sell a drug, get the money. Now I'm coming in and take it. That was just my motto.
Yeah.
I just prefer that.
I just, because you, like Pimp C said, he always said this, jacking isn't a legitimate hustle. Like, and I know jacking is a part of the game, but now it's just like all we have is jackers. Like, ain't no, you might have one or two real dope boys but everybody else is just jacking. Like, everybody got automatic weapons, everybody got grenades and shit, and everybody just jack. Like, no, it's like who has the money? Everybody got all the guns. It's like if you selling guns right now, you the one that's rich.
Okay, well let me answer that question with a question.
Yeah.
Look at today now, how we had the payphone back in the days.
Yeah.
Now what we got? You know what I'm saying? We had the beepers. Yeah. You had to beat me in order for me to get at you. Right. Now you texting me. I got all kind of slick stuff on these phones where the person could know, because I didn't know this here, right? I used to go, like when Queen France do stuff, I go on her page, right? Just go see what she did, what she got going on, or what kind of stuff she did, right? But I wouldn't want her to know. Yeah, I don't want her to know that I looked on her, right? Yeah. So one day she tell me, "Oh, you trying to fake like you don't be watching my stuff, but I see you on my page." So I'm like, I got scared. I don't want to put I'm thinking, how you can see me, right?
You just learn how to lock the goddamn phone.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Once you can see me. But then she showed me, she said, when you go in my store, when you down here, you can see the face, you can see who all. I said,
oh, shit. Oh, Nick.
She gave me the game.
Bro, hey, create a fake page.
I already got one.
He's like, I'm already on it.
Listen, let me tell you something. I caught on quick because a lot of people, when they be the ones who be trolling me, they be from fake pages.
Yeah.
They be having, like, they want to no picture on there, and they be going, I be like, look at this sucker here, he clown. But I said, you know what? I said, okay, that's the game. Now I see what they're doing. They get these little fake pages, and they say what they want to say. And they, they get them. So now I'm like, okay, I got to get me a fake page. So now I'm going to look at somebody's stuff or go on there, and they ain't going to know I've been there.
Now, do you think the people who's trolling you from fake pages are people that know you?
Some of them are, yeah, because some of the stuff they say.
Yeah, but how the fuck you?
You know what I'm saying? So,
my mom and them.
But you know what? I enjoy, like when I'm bored, cause like I don't do, all I do is go to work, come home. I don't go to clubs, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing, right? So I get a kick out. I enjoy it when these people go out their way to get these fake pages to come and troll me or to say something because they entertaining me, for real.
There you go.
Because you on my page, getting my views up, you helping me out. And don't stop now.
Now I have a bigger question because you said all you do is work and go home, you don't smoke and drink, you don't kick it like that. But that's most people's motivation to get to a bag. So when you touch these millions, what is your purpose for that, to get to the bag, if it's not to fuck it off?
For to help the children, to help the ones that's in that shelter and help the ones in them ghettos that need it, because like I grew up, my mother did everything she could. She helped out, but I wanted the materialistic stuff because I knew that when you had a polo shirt or some Jabot jeans, the girls were crazy about that. So I know these youngsters out here doing stuff to get that. So now my thing is, if I can get enough money where I can say, okay, let me start this business here, and then now, promise that like 1 year, I want to give a going back to school giveaway, sneaker giveaway. So I called Birdman. I was like, yo, because I had heard Michael Jordan had gave $1 million to Jada Kiss for his nonprofit, right? So I was like, I'm gonna hit Birdman up, let him know, hey, I want to have a going back to school sneaker giveaway. But I want some Air Force Ones. He said, boy, you right on time. I said, what's up? He said, man, it's my 10-year anniversary for the love. I said, I'm gonna call you back. Hung up, I ain't never called him back. Because I wasn't about to get them children no love.
Goddamn lugs. Goddamn lugs, man.
No.
Hold up. Because I
shout out to Birdman, I love you, boy.
I asked Turk the same question. Was that the worst shoot ever? Like, did you get some lugs? Did you fuck with the lugs?
I was in jail for that.
Yeah.
But let me say this, had I been hung out of ward, let me tell you why I was in jail. I was arguing with dudes about this, and I was happy because I was like, this somebody that come from where I come from that got a shoe.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, man, and they wore lugs when I was there, so lugs was kind of popping in my city, right? But when he did it, and I be, man, about no lugs, because we wore Reeboks. But Reeboks didn't want to give him the deal, so I was just happy that somebody where I come from the struggle area, got a shoe.
Yeah,
you know
let's start with that. Nah, it's real. Now, I want to get into the psychology of Terrance Gangsta Williams real quick. And it starts with just, the reason you were incarcerated and things like that. You did what you did out in the streets, but of course, and this is for those who don't live this lifestyle. To say that you even shot a person, to say that you was able to pull a trigger, put a bullet in somebody, how does that even feel? Like, is that an adrenaline rush? Is it immediate remorse? Is it just like, is it you already got to it?
What the last word you say?
Yeah, how does it feel? Like, what goes to your head to pull a trigger and if someone got hit?
Allegedly.
Well, back then for me, it was that adrenaline rush. I felt like I had the power. You know, it's like, don't play with me. You know, when I come through, everybody who know me will tell you, I've always gave respect first. Because I've always been a little guy, you know? So, but when you got out of line, I was gonna bust your butt. I just enjoy it. Now when I got hit up, I didn't like that. You know how they say in the phone, the rabbit got a gun? When I got hit up, I was like, oh, this bullet's burned, it hurt, you know? And then he had an automatic, kept going, like, when he gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? So, but as long as I have it, I'm in control. I feel like, man, listen, this was my sick thinking when I was young. Give me an AK-47 with 2 clips taped on them and some extra clips. I used to have a 9mm. I had like 4 clips to these. I used to keep it in my back pocket and everything. I felt I could go to war against an army. Just like in prison, right? You could be the biggest, baddest guy, but when a guy up that knife, it's like that little mouse come out you, that little kitten come out you, man. And man, listen, because I just seen some of the baddest, toughest on the compound get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because that knife, man, is powerful in prison. And my thing was, if it's 3-4 y'all, and by myself with a knife, I'm trying to work. Yeah. I'm trying to see you. Because I know 2-3 y'all gonna run.
Nah, for real.
I'm just saying, man, it's dudes that with big knives in prison, man.
Yeah.
Man, I done seen dudes kill, get their eyes, man, I don't never want to go back to prison, I know that.
Yeah.
I want to stay here.
And on that same tip, right, Charleston said something that was wild. He was like, we're creating little Jeffrey Dahmers, basically saying the goddamn environments that these kids are growing up in are creating the monsters that we see. You know what I'm saying? How would you respond to that? Like, from your standpoint, like how you grew up, do you feel like how you grew up created the monster that you became, so to speak?
You know, I always go against how, people say, oh, I'm a product of my environment. I always say the environment is a product of us. Because when we put in an environment, we the one that dictate the flow of things, right? And once again, that goes to show you, Charleston White is not crazy or stupid how people think he is. That man is very intelligent. It's true, because when you listen to that rap music, that's what have us hype and going, because back then, let me tell you what we used to thrive off, that 8-ball to MJG, a strong arm robbery, Top Authority, I had to pop them, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you had BG. So you got certain music that would hype you up, and you like, oh man, I gotta go get this rapper. Like when I was in jail, I learned about the F&Ns and the Dracos. Right. I'm like, what the world is these guns? What are they talking about, man? These little boys. And then they showing me pictures with the gun, with the clip, come on, they call it the balls,
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of that stuff do destroy us, and we allow children to listen to it and hear it. And but he got a good point, but this is just the way of life. This is what we want to hear. We don't want to hear nothing else but that rap music.
Do you think if they just really banned rap music, like where it just was obsolete, do you think the world would get better? Or do you think it just is what it is?
No, because it's already programmed in our mind. You got to keep in mind, like I should tell a lot of brothers, right? You can learn that rap music, but you can't learn that surah. You can't learn this verse in the Quran. We could recite some of that Birdman, beef out on the skull, word out of line. We gonna recite a lot of rap. You know what I'm saying? So no, because it's just in our nature that we want to be dominant and we want to just do something. It's like you can't just chill and just have a nice time, just chill. It's gonna be some bull crap.
And with that being said, do you have any nightmares from situations you were involved in? Does it ever come back to haunt you in your dreams?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't regret nothing I've done in life. I've never, ever in my life had a nightmare or dream. I think that comes from, I honestly think that comes from the mob. And let me tell you why. I was infatuated with the mob in prison, right? I would get these mob books and read them, and mob encyclopedias and all this. And I came across one where they said, that the mob guys used to, when they would kill their victim, they would pluck the eyes out because they thought that when they go do an autopsy on a person, they thought that the people was going to be able to tell this was the last person they seen was that person who killed them.
Oh, wow.
And that's that psychological thing. So people start taking that like, oh, man, you're going to have nightmares. Man, you're going to dream about this stuff. Man, it's going to haunt you. Okay, well, I don't have a nightmare about a fine brawl. Why?
Yeah, right. Cause you know.
Why I can't have a nightmare of me getting some real money?
Yeah.
Why I gotta have a nightmare? You know what I'm saying?
Scary money, goddammit.
Yeah, it just that never. And I always say this here. Some people have said, "Well, man, you need to seek counseling. You need to see somebody, man. There's something wrong with you. You ain't never." Well, that could be true. Something might be wrong with me, but I've never had a nightmare. I've never woke up sweating. I killed. Never, man.
Hey, his blessings on. Hey, get right through it.
When I was in prison, I just sit back and think. I'd be like, I said, you know what? He think he's slick. He didn't got away. I said, man, no. I said, because I go home, if I want to kill him, it's 20 other more people I'm gonna have to kill.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I just rather just leave it all alone and move it along. And now that I done found the social media, oh man.
Oh yeah, no, that makes it easy.
Yo, this social media is dangerous, man.
Hey, it's a whole different. It's a whole different world.
You listen. You could say some words that have a person to kill themselves, man. That's how dangerous social media is.
No, that is.
This social media is. Oh man.
And you know what's so powerful about it? If you don't care about it, then you wield it how you want to. Because if no words don't affect you, then it's the perfect weapon.
Man. You're right, man. You're right. Man, this social media, man. But I'm loving it though.
If we was to get a movie from Terrance Gangsta Williams, and the title of that movie was called Walmart.
Okay.
What would that movie entail?
Okay, I'm gonna have the women walk around with the boy shorts on.
I'm already there.
Don't have a top with no bra on. They gotta have it, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta show. Yeah, you know, it's while it's cold outside. Yeah. While it's cold. This is his movie. It's his movie.
Yeah, we're in Walmart now.
Yeah.
That actually the throw concept of the movie though.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Hit the Walmart and just
Then we gonna have in this movie in the Walmart where I'm at, you gonna be able to get your massage. You know, get your hair cut, get your hair done. You're gonna be able to do all this in my Walmart. You're gonna have a jacuzzi in there.
Oh,
I'm gonna have the women in the jacuzzi. Then I'm gonna have like this walk-in tub thing where women gonna be showering in there. You know, but it's gonna have with a curtain because you know the children gonna be in there. So we gotta have the rated PG. The rated R gonna be in the back.
I love it.
It's going down.
It's like think of Soul Plane, but at Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
When I was in Jackson,
Soul Mart.
There you go. When I was in Jackson, tell people, I said, man, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get Gangsta Player Palace. I'm gonna get me 20 female from different national backgrounds, and they gotta be anywhere from 18 to 21. They gonna walk around. I always tell people that in prison, man. But I got out too old, so I scratched that. So with
you can still do it.
Nah, it's over with. I can't listen. Right now, I find myself now that I can't put up with a lot of the stuff that's going on now. I can't play the games. I just can't do it now, man. It's just too much now. I'm too goofy with this phone, so I ain't much about to.
Would you say you're too institutionalized? Like still to this day, do you still do
Some
things?
people say, because I find myself be saying, oh man, they on lockdown, oh man, the store closed, you know, oh man, it's in my cell, my room. You know,
yeah.
You know,
you say that like in public when you talking to people?
Yeah, I be slipping. Like,
they on lockdown.
And let me tell you who nerds. Like Queen Fran, she always remind me, Terrance, you're not in prison no more. You're out here in society. This should be like, oh, it's not 23 years ago. I'm like, yeah, but listen, you got to be careful. You got to take your time with me. You can't just expect me just to, you know what I'm saying, that fast.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
There's certain words I've been saying for decades
you know
that, I'm going to go to the yard. I know it's the front yard, but you understand the
rec yard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be telling, like, listen, man, when a relationship, you got to work with me. You got to tell me what I'm doing wrong because I ain't used to that.
There you go.
You know, the woman want to go chill and go hang, all right, whatever, but you got to coach me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, then I got it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the difference between dating now versus dating before you went to prison?
Back then, female wasn't tripping. The female was kind of like us too. Like we had sex. If I see her at the club, like, what up? We bromance each other. Oh, what up?
You bromance, yeah. You know what it is.
If I want to have sex later on, what's up? We gonna hook up tonight? Yeah, we go. Now these days, when you have sex with a woman, you mess with a woman, automatically y'all in a relationship. Sometimes they get crazy on you. They get the wilding out.
Oh yeah.
Some of them now, not all y'all.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Because you got some of them.
Yeah, like we go out now. Like shit, we
listen, let me tell you, you got some of them be like, listen, man, I got old lady. All right, cool. I ain't tripping. So we do your thing, you have sex. Then before you know it, I thought I heard, listen, I don't want to hear that. And I'm about to call your phone. Why you answer that phone? Oh, don't let her know where you live at, because she coming around there.
Oh, nigga, no.
Has Terrance Gangsta Williams ever had to break up with a girl he wasn't in a relationship with?
Plenty of them. My motto was hit them and quit them back then, right?
Ghost.
Because where I came up, like I said, women would like to do like I could come to her house in a nice ride. When I leave, the next dude about to pull up. So, I'm used to being around women that was like, man, what's up? Like, okay, you doing your thing, I'm gonna do my thing,
Right.
But so nowadays, you got the women, they ain't going for that. It's like back then, we gotta keep in mind, we were young too. So we in our teenage stage, early 20s. So a lot of girls weren't really tripping. You had a handful of them that was like, no, I ain't playing that, don't play with me, scratch the car, bust the window, all that stuff. But for the most part, a lot of them was like, all right, I ain't tripping. Like, I could have 2-3 girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they was like, as long as you looking out for me, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to break up with a few of them.
Yeah, we missed the 90s. We missed the 90s. It was
man, 90s was good. But now these days, man, these women ain't playing. Y'all ain't playing.
Now I want you to end with basically you have mentioned the stuff that you're doing with the nonprofits as far as what you're trying to do for the kids. Of course, you always say that you don't regret nothing that you've done because it makes you who you are today.
Facts.
But if you did have a chance to go back and holler at your 15-year-old self, just to give, you got like a minute to holler at yourself and, hey, do this, do that, what would you say to your 15-year-old self for everything that you know now, that you learned now?
Get that $1 million, get that money.
Here's the code to the safe.
Get the money.
Right. Stick with Birdman. Would you have stuck with Birdman? Like, now that you see what it was, would you have told yourself, hey, bro, cash money gonna be big?
Let me tell you what I know, because I got some, like when my phone was tapped, me and Birdman used to be on the phone, right? And he's trying to get me to go out of town. Only one time I could see to it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna tie to my PO. But back then, heroin was like a rich man high. You know what I'm saying? So like my first car was a Q45. I had a Mercedes-Benz, so I'm young with this stuff.
Oh, Nick.
So I'm like, man, I'm getting heroin hood money. What I let that going on tour, and that ain't no money. No, you know what I'm saying? So it was a big difference back, then. Now, you know what I'm saying? Put me on the tour board, let's roll, But back then, nah, man, nah. But
I mean, rap wasn't even like, it was big, but not everywhere big.
Right.
So yeah, I can see that.
Right, that's a fact.
So what are your thoughts on like even like fentanyl? Like,
oh man, I heard that's killing people, man.
Yeah,
man, that's some. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now, back in my time, I would have loved to have got my hands on it because I see that's where the money at.
I see what you mean. So.
But now what they're doing is the more drugs that become popular, they're making laws to bury you in prison.
Wait, so you didn't really quite care the wrath of what the drugs was doing to people?
No, just give me the money. And don't come short.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Why would you feel the need to put on a handkerchief to rob somebody in prison? Like, why hide your face?
The cameras in the unit.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
CCTV still.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's a fact, boy. Yeah, it's cameras in the units now, so guys are trying to run in there and duck off to try to get out, because you got some guys that come from another unit and come in your unit and get you.
Oh, I was like, shit, we already here, nigga. What the fuck?
Every time something happened in prison, they go play the camera back. Yeah. They go run, cause like one dude stabbed a dude up. The dude had his knife in his dreads, and he ain't working. They rumbling, they stabbing, and when it stopped, the dude that stabbed the guy, he got away, and they went and got one of his homeboys out the cell and locked him up.
Wait. So there's no like trial process for shit that happened, like shit like that, like I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty.
Yeah, they'll do that. That's why they would look at the camera, because like they had grabbed, like say for example, we all together. Say I stab somebody, and then I blend in with y'all, and they be like, "Oh, it was you, because you got on black. We got on black." So they grab you.
But you say, let's say you say, "Hey, it wasn't me."
They ain't trying to hear that. You go to that box.
Ah, shit.
You go to that box. You go to the hole.
Call my lawyer, then we don't give a fuck about goddamn lawyer.
What happens is the SIS gonna go in and investigate it. Then they're gonna look at the camera, play the camera back, and they're gonna watch the person who's standing, and watch where he go, try to watch him, and they're like, "Oh, that's such and such. Go get him," and let you out. But you go to that hole right then and there.
Damn.
Yeah, you going.
Well, there you go. Goddamn, there you go.
Yeah, man. That prison system dangerous, bro.
All right. Well, with that being said, man, on a positive note, man, any words of positivity you'll give to the kids out here, man, the youth, as far as, we're about to go into the holiday season. Times is hard, COVID is over, but a lot of people still struggling. You know what I'm saying? What words of positivity would you give to the youth out there right now?
Be easy on your parents. Don't worry about that materialistic stuff. Yeah, I understand you want it, but at the end of the day, your life, your family life is more valuable. It's what counts, because that material stuff gonna come and go. Your family gonna always be here. So when you go to get mad because mama came buy the bicycle for you or buy the shoes you want, whatever, always look at the younger children, because they got children your age that's in jail for carjacking, for robbing, killing, doing something, and jail is not the place to be. So, and then there are non-profit organizations that you all can reach out to see if you can get some kind of assistance. So if your mother can't do it, try to go online. It's because everything online, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff online. Try to reach out to someone, and all these celebrities who talking about they love y'all, who we shout out to the hood, this and all these hoods and all that, they be shouting your hoods out. Reach out to them and ask them, can they buy you a pair of sneakers? Sneakers are cheap. I go out there and get my shoes. Yeah. The people give me outfits. The guy gave me this. Somebody gave me this outfit here. Dude gave me this. Jug gave me this. Dude, he drove 30 minutes from his city and met me at Walmart and gave me this outfit. No cap.
Did he knew you was coming here?
Yeah, I told him.
Jug House. Shout out Jug House. Y'all go pick up the apparel, man. Jug House, man. Hope there's a website called Jug House, or Google it, I guess.
Yeah, he got Instagram and everything. Listen,
Instagram Jug House, man.
I said, man, I'm going to RealLyfe. He said, for real? He said, man, I got an outfit. I said, man, come on, man. I said, I need something to match these shoes anyway. That man drove 30 minutes, and I said, bro, I'm going to wear it on the thing for you, and I'm going to do a drop for you. He's like, you for real? I said, yeah, man.
That's love.
That's love.
He watch y'all and all that. So
Jug House. Go to the Instagram. Hey, nigga, come give us some. Nigga, you playing.
Oh, he'll do it. He gonna show love now.
Amen.
And he hear this is something big, because this is a black guy that have a family and he's doing something positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So man, he can use all the help he can get, man.
Yeah. Jug House for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, the YouTube streets is like Black Wall Street, man.
Facts,
Everybody is we're independently helping each other, and I'm fucking with that, man.
Yeah. Bro, I help, man, there's so many rappers send me their music, man, and I just be posting, yo, OG, how much you gonna charge? Like, this in it.
Wait, I gotta ask. You like this new rap music, the new age?
I don't
Babies?
listen to it.
Yeah, like, can you even, from back in the 90s to what they doing today is like, it's night and day almost with some of the.
It make me feel like I can go rap for real, though. Think about it, I got a nice car. I got jewelry.
Do watch.
So
put some auto-tune on.
That's it. They're going the beat. It's the beat that really gets the people. You know what I'm saying? They want long them girls in the club. The beat.
Okay, we'll line you up. We'll have Hefe have you popping on the screen.
Let's get it, man. We might listen right now. We Michael Baker one hit quitter now. We might could do something now.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's do something. Let's get it now. I'm with it now.
Terrance, man, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for coming, man. You always a wealth of game and knowledge, man. And you damn sure entertaining. You already know. Terrance Gangsta Williams. Part 3.
Hey, hold up. Time out. Where my Popeyes at, man?
Man. Save that for the post-credit scenes.
Man, yo.
We're gonna get you some lamb chops. We're gonna get you some lamb chops, bro.
All right.
You are a real life street star.
Wow.
Shout out RealLyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.